Hello students, welcome again on Gurukul Online Learning Network. Me Abed Ali Khan will continue the class from the last episode. I hope you enjoyed the last episode. We have talked about triangle about the right angle triangle as far I discussed. So in right angle triangle, to find the sides, I tried to my level best to make you understand about the Pythagoras theorem as far you remember. So if you see the second episode on triangle, that is on the right angle triangle. So in my last class, I'm just reviewing some topics on it. The thing is that if I draw a right angle triangle, so as I said, to find the sides of this triangle, I have to use Pythagoras theorem, okay? So I am telling it also in episode 3. The reason is that it is a very important formula to solve the sides regarding the triangle. If the triangle is right angle triangle, you must remember. If the triangle is not right angle triangle, then we cannot use Pythagoras rule. Students must know it, okay? So as far you see that in my second volume, we explained the theorem was very clearly about the sides. Suppose the hypotenuse always will be the opposite of 90 degree, and opposite and adjacent, it might change. You can see that episodes. And just to remind it, I have written again the name of the sides. So if I put the values here, suppose 5, and here it's supposed to be 3, okay? So you're gonna make these corrections. And then I might ask you to find the third sides. So according to the Pythagoras rule, what we have to say is that in my second volume, you can easily understand that about the Pythagoras theorem or rules what we have applied. Just to make bit correction, I am again explaining to you. Instead of 2, there must be 3. Just if I put it into the according to the rules. So hypotenuse, square of hypotenuse is 5 square, and square of opposite is 3 square, and square of adjacent is x square. From my previous episode, you can come to know about it, okay? So it will not be any problem. So if I find x here, I want to make the subject x square here. So what I have to do is that I will keep it x square over here, and here the 5 square minus 3 square. So it's coming 25 minus 9. So in my last episode, it might be 2, but by mistakes I might have written here 4, but now it's 3. Now it's okay. I hope you understood. So it's coming what? Now it's 16, okay? 25 minus 9. And then x square matter, you will see in my second episode. I hope you enjoyed that. So here I am writing directly, removing the square, x equals to root 16. So the value of x I'm getting here 4. As I said you, that we will consider the sides will be the positive, not the negative. We actually use the negative sign in the imaginary value. We will discuss in our future classes, okay? So till now you understood that, how to find the x in right angle triangle. So I'm not waiting much over here. So let's move to our main class today's, that connecting triangle. If I want to solve, so you must remember that I have already drawn a triangle for you where there is a 2 triangle. I hope you can easily see it. And there is a letter F and E, another angle is also E. And 2 of the angle is given here, 50 degree and 50 degree. What they ask us to find? We will find here basically E and F, the values of the angles, okay? So if I write here, we have to find here E and F. So we know that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if I consider this triangle E, I will take this bigger triangle. Okay, so there is a F, there is E, and there is 50 degree. So there is also 2E over here. So to solve this kind of problem, you have to know another thing, is that sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line. Some of the logic I am giving you, you have to understand that sum of the adjacent angles, if we add, suppose for make you clear, if I draw a straight line, and if I make the 3 angles here, suppose this is 20 degree, this is 60 degree, and this is suppose F. So what we have to do here, if I add up all these 3 angles, 20, 60 and f, 20 plus 60 plus f, then this sum of these three angles is making a straight line. So I can write here sum of these three angles of a straight line is 180 degree. So if you want to write the logic, so I'm writing it bit up, that sum of the adjacent angles are 180 degree. Okay, sum of the adjacent angles are 180 degree. It means that students need to understand that if we add up, it doesn't matter adjacent angles on a straight line, how many angle it is. It might be 2, it might be more than 2, it might be 6, but if it is a straight line, it might be curved like this. No problem on it. So if the angle will be like this, that would be also no problem. Because here also we are considering, suppose x, y, z. I hope it will be okay. So x, y, z, these three angles also makes 180 degree. So from this concept, if I'm going to erase it, so here you see there is two e's. Okay, so this 2e makes adjacent angles, okay, on a straight line. So if I add this up, this 2e, so it will come also e plus e equals to 180 degree. I will not show you many problems like this. One problem will be different from the another problem. So if you understand the concept by one problem, I hope that you can solve the other problems too. So now I'm coming directly now to the maths, is that I'm putting the logic here because it's same. So if I take from the diagram e plus e, I can write directly equals to 180 degree, the logic which I have shown you. So e plus e will be what? 2e equals to 180. So e equals to 180 by 2, that will be e equals to 90 degree. Okay, so sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line. So it will not look like a perpendicular line, but still it's coming here, e equals to 90 degree. So if I can find e, then I can consider the big triangle to find f. So if I want to find f, then I will add f plus e plus 50, and you know that sum of these three angles makes 180 degree. In my second volume or in my first volume, you can see that I have explained it. Okay, so from this episode I'm not doing that. So we have found here e equals to 90 degree. I'm writing here instead of this question mark that e equals to 90 degree. That's how I have shown you how I found it. Okay, now if I consider this f, how will I get it? So these three angles, if we see carefully, that these three angles makes 180 degree. So I'm writing here f plus e plus 50 degree equals to 180. Look it very carefully, okay? So instead of e, now I can write here f plus e, and e value already we have found 90 degree, okay? So f plus 90 plus 50 equals to 180. So f equals to 180, and 90 plus 50 is 140. 180 degree minus 140 degree. So f, it's coming here 40 degree. Okay. So this was our main questions regarding it, that I can write here f equals to 40 degree. We have found here. Okay. So I'm feeling my best is that I will explain another thing about the triangle. One logic you should know, and that is very important, that f equals to 40 degree we have found. Okay, e equals to 90 degree we have found, and sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line you can write here are 180 degree. Sum of the adjacent angles you can write here on a straight line, as I am writing in a short way, but I am explaining it verbally. Okay. So sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line is 180 degree. So you have to remember this. About today's class, this logic is very important. Suppose in my last class I have explained about the Pythagoras rule, and now I'm telling about the sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line. And then another logic I'm trying to make you understand, though it's not the part of the question, just to make you understand I'm doing it, okay? So you see that we have found two angles. One is E equals to 90 degree and F equals to 40 degree. Though our maths is solved already, okay? But I want to make you understand about one logic about the exterior angle of a triangle. So if I draw a triangle with an adjacent lines, if I name one angle E, and if we write here these two angles, suppose this is 40 degree and suppose this is 60 degree, then I will ask you to find E. Okay, so this is the exterior angle of a triangle, and these two angles 40 and 60 degree are two interior opposite angles of a triangle. So if I know the another logic, that I can say that sum of the exterior angle of a triangle, so better let me rub this, okay? So exterior angle of a triangle, exterior angle of a triangle, here it is E, okay, is equal to the sum of the two interior. So you see I'm using here two words, one is exterior, another one is interior. So E is the exterior, which is outside of the triangle. So it is equal to the sum of the two interior sum. So if I gonna add this up, okay, sum of the two interior angles. I'm not writing of a triangle, okay, all time. So here I am also using the third bracket, so you can understand that what I am trying to make you understand here. Students must concentrate that exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angle. That's what our law says, okay? So now you see that if I add this up, E equals to, according to the logic, that 40 plus 60. According to logic, they are saying me that. So it's coming what? 100 degree. Okay? So we have found here E equals to 90 and F equals to 40. So if this logic is right, so we can come up in a conclusion, because if I consider this triangle, so you see this E is the exterior angle of a triangle, this E. This E is exterior angle of a triangle, and this F and this 50 degrees two interior angle, opposite interior angle of a triangle. So F value we have found here what? 40, and there is 50. So E becomes what? 90. So you see E is also 90 here. So as E comes 90 degree, so I can say that this logic is also correct. So just to make you understand, I have tried my level best to make you understand that exterior angle of a triangle, if you need to find, how you will find it. Okay, so next time moving on, angles at a point, you should know about it. Angles at a point, this is also very, very much important, okay? Adjacent angles on a straight line, sum of the angles of a triangle, I have discussed. Now, if I draw angles like this, so suppose this is the point, angles at a point. So if I sum up all angles, you see, if it is X, if it is Y, if it is Z, and suppose if it is P. So these four angles makes a circle. That is a point. Okay? So X plus Y plus Z plus P. If we add this up, it comes in a circle, and that will give you equals to 360 degree. So if I'm gonna write the logic here inside the bracket, so let's move on to this. Okay, I can erase this too, because I have already discussed about this triangle problem. For the student to make understand how to solve the triangle problems are here. So I think now it's fine. So X, Y plus Z plus P equals to 360 degrees. So my logic will be sum of the angles at a point is 360 degree. Sum of the angles of at a point. Sum of the angles at a point is 360 degree. That's how we can say that. So instead of x, if I write here, instead of x, okay, if I write here some values, let me check this out. Suppose this is 30 degree and this is 120 degree, and it looks like a bit, I can consider this one, suppose 110 degree. So instead of this x, y, z, I have a z, I will just find it on, okay, and other angles I am writing here again. Suppose y is equals to 110 degree and say x equals to 30 degree and p equals to say 120 degree. Then I can sum up all these 4 angles. It might be 6 angles, it might be 3 angles, it doesn't matter, okay. So if I sum up these 4 angles, it will come what? 360 degrees. So I can sort it out by adding this up, that z equals to 360 minus 30 plus 10 is 140, 140 plus 120 is 260. So minus 260. So z is coming here 100 degree. I hope you understand about the circle problem too. So if the problem comes like this, the connecting triangle, if I raise the logic here, suppose only one problem I can show you about the circle problem, that is very easy problem. Again, I'm showing you connecting with might be 4 angles. So to remind you, I'm drawing this sign, and this one will be suppose 30 degree, let it be. This is f, and this one I'm considering 60 degree. Fine. So this one angle is not given, but if you remember our first episode about the right angle triangle, I have clearly understood about it, that if this sign will be here, then this one I will consider as 90 degree plus 30 degree plus 60 degree plus f. So it's coming also the angles at a point. So I'm not writing the logic again and again. So you can easily understand now that f equals to 360 degree. Suppose I'm considering this as 360 degree. Okay, 90 plus 30 plus 60 plus f equals to 360 degree. So if I will find here f, it will come 360 minus 90 plus 30, 120 plus 60, 180. Okay, so here it's coming 0, 8, 1. So 180 degree. Okay, 90 plus 30 is 120 plus 60, 180. So if I subtract, I got f. That was the main our this episode, to make you understand about the 3 things. One is that we have revised the Pythagoras rule, and second one is the sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line, and the third one I'm trying my level best to make you understand about the sum of the angles at a point. So I hope you understood this. Enjoy maths fully. Take it easily. It's not that much difficult. So I'm showing step by step through Gurukul online learning network. So see you again in my next episode. Thank you.